What's up, bro? Welcome to today's video. And in today's video, I want to talk about how women manipulate, man. I want to talk about this exact topic for a very specific reason, not because it's like misogynistic or anything. I want to talk about it in specific because I feel like a lot of guys need it. I feel like a lot of guys get played by women. A lot of guys get forced to do what they don't want to do by women. Because they believe them, with this very effective manipulation tactic. I'm not gonna lie, it worked on me a long while ago until I realized this. I realized after I broke up with my ex. My ex made me realize this and find I have to had to find this out from my own experience. I didn't really. I mean, I heard this advice, but I didn't take it seriously, and I hope that you do yourself the courtesy of taking this advice seriously, because honestly, something that can save you so much time and maybe save you a lot of bad situations, making you some bad decisions, etc. The thing that I'm talking about is crying for tears. They mean nothing, bro. Women crying, women's tears mean nothing. Nothing. You see, women can flip emotions like that. We men can't do that, really. Women can. The thing is, she can cry on command. She can cry. She can force herself to cry. How crazy is that? Some guys, I'm sure some guys do. Some guys, perhaps in childhood, they learned that skill because they were useful on their parents, and now they still can do that. But honestly, when a man is crying, nobody gives a shit. Let's be honest. Let's just call it what it is, man. When a man is crying, nobody seems to give a shit at all, and that's okay. They're not supposed to cry, especially not in public. Right? But a woman crying means absolutely nothing, and I don't want you to get fooled by that. Because, bro, my ex, she took it to the extreme. That's why I caught her. That's why it like clicked in my mind that this bitch is crying all the time when something is not going her way. I should stop putting less value on it. So I don't know. Whenever you don't want to go on a date in this place, for example, whenever you don't want to go out with her, you just want to stay at home, for example, because you got to work and you just want to stay at home, for example. And then she will start crying that you don't want to do anything with her, that you're ashamed of her, that you don't want to go in public with her, which is not true. Then, at least I hope it's not true. Um, After a while, she'll start crying over dumb shit. She'll start crying because you followed her friend or some shit. She'll start crying over the fact that you don't follow her on Instagram, that you don't put her in her bio, and dumb shit like that. Really, women cry over dumb shit because they don't have the same purpose as us, right? We are hardworking men that are fucking building online businesses and working our asses off. That we don't even sleep, really. Oftentimes, bro, we don't even sleep. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. and woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. Like, do you realize? I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but I got pretty, like, I barely like open my eyes because I woke up like 20 minutes ago. Still take a cold shower. I'm like working my ass off. I'd be damned if I'd let a woman fucking try to force anything upon me. You know, women are focused, and women's purpose in life is love, children. Nowadays, you've got boss bitches, etc. That's just a gimmick. They don't really want that. They just really don't know what they want and have been manipulated into this. A woman's mind is malleable. A woman is easier to scare. A woman is. You can manipulate a woman too. It's like easy. So basically, women can be manipulated into wanting something different. So this is why you see so many women in the workspace. They don't really want to be there. If a millionaire showed up at their door, perfect, handsome, just her type, and he wanted her to stay at home, she would. She would. She would do anything that man said. If it's her dream man, yeah, she would. So the thing is, women are focused on love. That's the most important thing in their life. So that's why they see all this nitty gritty detailed stuff. Like, oh, did he put me in my bio? Does he follow me? Did he tag me in this picture? And it's dumb shit like that. It's like, also, quick tip, don't follow girls on Instagram. Like, don't make your relationship public either. That way you can have multiple of them. Although if you will have multiple relationships, I would recommend you tell the girls. Okay, it's better. It's better. You feel better as a man. You don't feel like a liar. You don't feel like you have to lie to anybody. And most of all, you give them the option to leave if they don't like it, right? And yeah, it's 10 times better. I highly suggest that you tell them. So a girl will cry whenever something's not her way, and that doesn't mean anything. Now, obviously, if her father died, it's okay. If somebody in her family died, you can get that. They will cry. But a girl will cry if a fucking dog died or a butterfly died. Now, if a dog died and you had that dog for like 15 years, okay, I understand that. I understand that even if you were a man and you started crying over that, I can understand you built a relationship with that dog. That's understandable. But a girl will cry even like, I don't know, if her phone broke or some stuff like that. They don't put any value to starting crying. They don't put any value to it. Because if a woman cries, she doesn't have to be ashamed of it. She's a woman. If a man cries, bro, that's fucking shameful. So when a man cries, it has to mean something. Because if he's crying all the time, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. That's it. If he's crying over dumb shit, he's a bitch. And a lot of girls will say, no, that's not weakness. A man crying is not weakness. But then, who are the men they fuck? Not who they're in relationships with. Oftentimes that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Who do they fuck? Who do they cheat on their boyfriends with? Is it a man that cries? No. Women only cheat with men that they respect 10 times more than boyfriends. And quite frankly, if they manipulate their boyfriend into believing that they should cry in front of her, she will just not respect him as much. So basically, every other man is competition at this point. Because she hasn't seen all of them cry. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely don't cry in front of women. That's I don't think I even have to mention this, okay? But yeah, man, a woman crying over small stuff, she can just force it. She can just pretend. She can just, it's like easy as hell for women, So really don't put any value at it. My last relationship taught me that, bro. Over the year and a half, I saw her cry over such small things. I knew for a fact this bitch is lying, straight up lying. So many times it's impossible, bro. It's impossible as she felt so sad 15 times during the day, bro. That's crazy, bro. So yeah, man. Hope that this woke you up a little. Hope that this fucking shook you a little bit. Finally, like, woke up a little bit. And yeah, when you find out your girlfriend's crying a lot, see why, if it makes sense or not. And oftentimes, a lot of the times, it won't. And see if she's trying to gain anything from it. What can she gain by convincing me that, like, bro, women will use crying as a manipulation tactic to do what you want them to do, just to stop crying. They're like babies. Women are basically children. Fully grown women are basically children. They're not adults. They shouldn't be able to make their own decisions. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic that I don't want to go down down this route, man. I already feel like this video will give me in a lot of trouble. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope maybe you've learned something. Maybe you've only been reminded something that you already know. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.